yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun die the political, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not day of in mind, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun la wa mo la mo do 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 do. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun la wa mo la mo do 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 do. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará yìí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun.
Hello there. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live.
Mayegun diary.
We're having People's Parliament tonight, so you can join, you can be part of it. Don't wait till it is too late before you queue behind until you probably will miss out. But before we get to that part of the People's Parliament, I am going to open the floor so that I can give you something to talk about, and then you can talk about what you think we should also listen to. And you have an opportunity to come on the screen with me. Tell us what we don't know. I mean, the People's Parliament.
Ani esunraki. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú esunraki. Mayegun ti dé. Ani esunraki. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Ani esunraki. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Ani esunraki. Mayegun ti dé.
Thank you. Share the broadcast. I mean, invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends and tell them that Mayegun today, there's so much to talk about and there is a lot. You'll be probably adding to it as well. But today, by the way, happened to be the last day for all the, Bokwari's ministers who want to be president. However, there's been some backtracking. Okay. Some of them have started changing their minds, while some of them have indeed resigned. The ones that we can confirm their resignation, that you can now say, yeah, seems that this one's one fight to the end. Oh, it's not a joke. The first person, the first person on this screen is Ruffy, Amaechi. He has tendered his resignation and is forging on with his presidential ambition in APC. So according to the fillers, they said that Bokwari told them that if they don't resign by Monday, today, it will have to take action for them. If they don't decide by then, it will decide for them. So that then takes us to that man, the number 3 from the right, Abubakar Malamu, the Attorney General of Nigeria, the man that shared over 200 exotic cars, expensive cars, to the party faithful, party delegates in Kebbi to make him the governor of Kebbi. However, he has withdrawn his governorship. You know what? He is the ringleader of the cabals that are actually, doing all this mess inside the asshole rock. So he has abandoned his ambition. He's no longer resigning. I know that Ogbona Yaonu has also, Emeka Nwajuba, the education minister, the junior minister for education, has resigned. However, just a few days ago, Tinubu was in Kaduna, and for the third time, it was in the same Kaduna that Tinubu gave them money, as usual, 50 million here, 50 million there. And among the places that they are expecting that Tinubu will have a chance in their APC, Egbekegbe, one of them is Kaduna. And it's quite ironical because it was the same guy in Kaduna that went to Lagos during the Ambo this time, you remember? And he told them, he said, I know how to defeat Godfathers. If you want to defeat Godfatherism, come on, I'll teach you how to do that, referring to Tinubu. But shockingly, Tinubu believed that El Rufai would be of kind of useful, possibly can give him a vice president. Unfortunately, right there, El Rufai hosted Amaechi, I think it was yesterday. And right there, he told the gathering that, you know what, Amaechi is far better than this old weak man. We need somebody strong. We need somebody younger and all of that. And Kaduna will be for Amaechi. Now, not that we really do care, but it's just that it's going to help you to dot the line and cross the T's, as they say, when this whole thing finally goes down in the next 10 days. In the next 10 days, the drama will change. But before that, this is El Rufai pledging their allegiance to Amaechi.
Let me tell you my history with Dr. Amaechi. In 2011, we were about to hold the 60th National Convention, but we didn't even have money to pay for it. We were short of this. Dr. Amaechi, a sitting PDP governor, then had about it. He has always been an admirer of General Buhari. He sent a message for us to send a delegation to explain to him Al-Kalam. And he had that power to do it. And since then, I've been in contact with him on the orders of General Buhari himself. And when we started discussing with the G7, the 7 governors that wanted to defect from PDP to APC, I was holding nocturnal meetings with Governor Amaechi and Governor Nyako, Adamawa State, until we got right of them to move to our life. And that was the game changer. And for you to understand how difficult it is, imagine Governor Amaechi, Governor of River State, from South, as incumbent President Jonathan, made the sacrifice to move to our life. It was a game changer. This is part of the reason why President Buhari loves Minister Rotimi Amaechi till tomorrow. When I was in opposition, there was a time the SSS wanted to arrest me. I don't remember what. There was something that's different. Those days. They wanted me arrested. And he told me and said, I will come to Abuja, I will take you there myself. What have you done wrong? And I will not leave to the legend. He left his job as a state governor, came to Abuja, drove me in his car with the SSS headquarters and stayed there until he took me on board. Till tomorrow, I will never forget it. Amaechi is a great Nigerian. I'm putting this in context so that you understand. APC is one primary. And this primary is an internal competition. We don't need to call each other names, but let us bring out the virtues and the good character of everyone. It is up to you as delegates to make the best choice for Nigeria. 2 days ago, you made your choice here without listening to everyone else. Now, you've had Amaechi. You've seen what he has done. He has brought a very strong security team. He had General Burutai to his side. His former CP was Suleiman Abu. He has former Minister of Defense General Ali here. So you know what will happen for security if he is in charge. So I want to ask you 2 questions. Are we in Kaduna State APC committed as a matter of fairness and justice to presidency of Nigeria going to the south? Yes. Are we committed to that? Yes. Presidency going to the south? Yes. Presidency going to the south? Yes. Presidency going to the south? Yes. Okay. So don't listen to anybody that tells you everybody should go and fight war. Because people are getting into that. And I'm not doing that. Now the second thing, you've seen Dr. Amaechi, you've heard his history, you've listened to his speech. What are you going to do? Who are you supporting now?
Your choice, sir.
You're supporting Amana.
Your choice.
I thought you said you're supporting Israel. No, people say that delegates will never see heaven. Because today you say something, tomorrow you do another thing. You are the delegate. I have only one vote. You are the leaders of the party in Kaduna. Whatever you decide is what we will do. You have a huge budget on you. Choose what is best for Kaduna and Nigeria. So what are you going to do? What is your position today? Mr. Speaker, you want to say something? Come and speak. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly and one of the delegates will speak. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brothers.
So the delegates have now said that Mitch, anyway, that's on the side. Just the same way, right? That Ade Dancer, the dancing senator, you remember him? Well, he's back again. He's the PDP candidate in the coming Osun governorship election. He will be contesting with the incumbent, the Oletola. Oletola, who is the cousin to Tinubu, is going for the second term. Now, Ade Dancer is back from America, Maryland, I think, to help the people of Osun. And when it is time for him to tell them what he has for them, for example, Ade Dancer, what do you have for the Osun people? Something you ask any candidate, Abi. So Ade Dancer, what do you have for the Osun people in this coming election if you become their governor. Listen.
And here in your shoe, you are the one to decide. You show Rakidi, ever pay, ever for ya. So by that, I want you to go one day.
Fire.
Ṣó ti yé yín ẹ̀yin ará Ọ̀ṣun? Owó ti wà ńlẹ̀. There is money. It is fire for fire this time around. And this is not Naira. Forget about Naira. We are talking about dollars, euros, pounds. Just make me your governor. That's it. And you are the ones to decide. Just same way as the kitchen is getting warmer and warmer and hotter and hotter. Even the person that is leading Tinubu's campaign in the north, I'm talking about Jibrin, himself don't jump ship in another new party called China NNPP. Abi, what have you? Omo, see Tinubu's campaign manager in the north. He don't jump.
Na bar jam'iyyar APC na goma NNPP. Mai girman chairman, daga yau za mu fara aiki. Ina tabbatar maka da cewa insha Allah abin da ya kama daga kofa, bebeji, kiru, ƙananan hukumomin nan 16 na Kano ta Kudu, insha Allah da ni da Sala Sarrano da Kawo Smaila da sauransu insha Allah zan kawo APP wa'annan ƙananan hukumomin.
Just in the field of what is going on. So parliamentarians, are you getting ready? Right. Just a few days ago, many of us received the shocking news of Islamic jihadists who are supposed to be students of Shehu Shagari College of Education in Sokoto. There was this misunderstanding, they said, that started from WhatsApp that eventually led to the gruesome killing of a young woman, a student too. Now, we have seen people who have rose in their defense. And many of these fanatics have shown up on social media praising these killers, these murderers, to the point that they even staged a very violent protest in Sokoto demanding for the release of the killers. Well, that took a new turn as more than 35 lawyers have now filed up ready to defend these killers. Initially, the police that publicly displayed these killers when they were arrested now told us that the killers are probably not Nigerians, they are from the Niger Republic. And they can't even find them. But that was quickly debunked, that indeed 2 people were arrested. 2 guys were arrested. And they were not even students of that place. So what happened was that the students who were supposed to be students of that school invited their fellow other terrorists who are non-students, and they led them into the school to get this young woman killed. So we now have lawyers who are ready to defend them because they believe that they've done nothing wrong. You have read a lot about that. Even the former vice president of Nigeria, who is also the former presidential candidate of PDP, and now he also wants to be the presidential candidate of PDP as well, that tweeted and posted something on social media condemning the acts. And you see these fanatics, they bombarded his pages, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. And they made him realize that he will regret it again for coming after them, for trying to think that he can defend somebody they killed. So somehow, somebody managed to get Atifku to explain himself. So this is what Atifku, I'm sorry, yeah, this is what Atifku said, the reason why he deleted his tweets. So that's going to be part of what some of you are going to talk about tonight, because this is why some said, listen, if your religion, if an insult to your religion or your prophet will make you so mad that you actually manage to kill somebody, yeah, maybe you deserve your own country where you can actually do that unchallenged. So Atifku, the coward, against the force of these fanatics, explained himself here.
No, every tweet has to get my approval. Unfortunately, this tweet, because I was traveling all over the country, did not have my approval. So I said it should be taken out, and that every tweet must have my express approval. I am not a person who is afraid to take stand on issues. You know the stand I took on Sharia. I was pelted, I was abused in the north, but then how long did the Sharia last? I told them they were having a political Sharia. And I was vilified. They threw stones at me. There is nothing they did not do. That did not make me change, my position as far as Sharia is concerned. But where is the Sharia today? So the only thing that went wrong with that tweet was that it was not authorized by me, period.
Mm-hmm. So that's his defense for why he deleted his tweets. I mean, you are condemning an act. Why do you have to delete that? I mean, if you have been stoned, you have been pelted, you have been this or that before by this crop of, But there's a lot at stake. Election is coming, and Bokwari is not contesting. So maybe he can just pretend to be somebody that he is not, in order to keep his regular voters in the South. And at the same time, maybe manage to be friends with the fanatics and the rest of them. And at the same, you know what I mean? Trying to be clever by half, but got caught in the process. And people now said, oh, that this actually exposed him now. We get to know who he is. So by and large, in the long run, right, it simply means that you are like funked, to put it that way. Whichever way you run to, these guys are going to finish you. Well, if you don't understand what that means, maybe in the words of this police officer, it will mean something better to you, different than,
3,000 as a target. I'm dying in Yobe. Here, look at how they burn our team. Look at how many people have died. Nigeria, look into our problem. Nigeria, look into our problem. We are dying. No helper. What are we serving this country for? Why? Nothing. Hungry servicemen. God is there. Thank you.
Do you understand? Just like I told you yesterday during the Sunday sermon, I said when Nigerians will defend the rigged system, the system that makes a police officer to shed tears because he is suffering and he has to take out that frustration on you, the civilians. So it is a system like a domino effect, is collapsing from the top and is going to crumble to the bottom. So when Nigerians protected the same system, when you tell them that, why don't you just let's have a conversation in a way that we can break this hegemony down completely and help the people, save them, give them meaning of life, enough to say, manage your affair according to your own strength, so to say. But you see, small thing, they say, God is there, Sha. God will help us. God will do this or that, which makes, to me, it just makes a mockery of a God. Do you get that? But again, typical Nigerians who will not be able to pay attention to what went wrong. Why are we where we are now? Right? They just take everything to God, which is all right to them, but it never really solves anything, does it? Ask these women.
Carry you dey go, Jehovah carry you dey go, your husband now. Carry me dey go, Jaga carry me dey go, my husband now. Carry me dey go, Jehovah carry me dey go, my husband now. Carry me dey go, Jehovah carry me dey go, my husband now. Carry you dey go, now the carry you dey go, your husband now. Carry me dey go, Jaga carry me dey go, my husband.
Do you understand? These are people who knows that the economy is hard. It is tough. The husbands don't have jobs to take care of themselves. So they decided to remain single. But somewhere in the night vigil, they are asking God to take them to their husband's house. It doesn't matter. Just make it happen. Typical Nigerian. That's mocking God. You need to have a relationship. Trust that relationship before you can go into marriage. So is that not how it should be? But everything don't scatter. And then you see the merchant of miracles. Since you can't even explain why things are what they are, and since you can't explain, then you take it to God. Then you meet the merchant, miracle merchant. Say, do you want to get married in 2022? Yes, God, I want to get married. So there's nothing God cannot do. God, you know what I mean? Then they manipulate you. They make you mock God. And so many people feel offended when you tell them that they are taking advantage of you. That's why some people said, what you pray for in Nigeria, you know the prayer points in Nigeria? Things you pray for, say, Father, Lord. You know what I mean? When you leave Nigeria, you don't pray for them anymore. I mean, many people are living outside. You know, if you are watching me from Nigeria, what I'm saying right now may be sounding like, Benny, what are you talking about? Do you want to try God? Do you want to? I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying that if you are outside Nigeria, you realize that there are things that, come on, man. You won't go to church and start, come on. Because you understand better that you don't have to. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you can't pray to God about them, okay? You can pray to God about some personal things. But there's no time to do all of that. That is exactly what they have done to us as a people. It is deeper than you can think of. And talking about ideologies that makes you think a country is one when a country is actually many. This man put something in. And as usual, I just want to share with you before I open the line. Okay, I think my time is up. My half an hour is up. I am going to open the line, which means if you are able to open the, open the link to join us in the studio, okay? All you have to do is, set it up, put your name where it should be, and then join the room, all right? So, and so many of you also probably want to say something about the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's guests. I'm talking about Soludo. Whatever you want to share, you always have the time. There's no phone calls, okay? You just get your device on now, get the link opened, connect yourself, and connect your camera, and then you'll be part of this, so to say, okay? So I want to listen to this quickly. Talking about your one Nigeria, if Nigeria is actually one, and now that we have people who want to possibly tell us that there is a Sharia law that is more important than the secular law, which is normal law of Nigeria. And guess what? I just remember that I should tell you this, right? Do you know that your fraudulent 1999 constitution, right, actually gave power to establishment of Sharia appeal courts in Nigeria. So you see all those Sharia you are hearing in northern Nigeria, in your 1999 constitution, your Sharia is mentioned there for about 30 times or something. Something about Sharia law, about this and that. Some of you don't read them. And then if you probably take your time to study some of these stuffs, right, you will never beat your chest and say, I'm a proud Nigerian, I'm a proud Nigerian. But again, you should be able to make your own choices. It's just that when you make them, you should also remember that you will be responsible for them. So I have some of the parliamentarians already in the studio. I just want to tell you that as you are joining, remember, you need to keep your camera on. And if you are the type that is waiting till the late hour, when it is becoming like 10-15 minutes to go and you want to join, then that will be your fault, okay? You will not be able to, because the last 10 minutes will be for probably the last speaker. It's up to you. The link is right there in the comments.
Prior to 2009, no black had been president in America. But with the election of Barack Obama, blacks in America had a new sense of oneness and belonging. I am not American. I am Nigerian. I am Igbo. Since the end of the civil war in Nigeria, when it was declared no victor, no vanquished, the Igbos have done their best to reunite the country, to reintegrate themselves into Nigeria. Show an Igbo man any space anywhere in Nigeria, he will build a home, he will develop the community, they will build a church, develop the market, bring development, intermarry with the people, learn their language. The Igbos are the one tribe that try in every way possible to unite this country. But why haven't they been given the chance to produce a president? Why not Igbo? Is there another type of racism happening in Nigeria? I thought our anthem says, though tribe or tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Where is the brotherhood? If a man of South or woman of Southeast extraction cannot be president in Nigeria, let there be fairness. Let there be equity. Let there be justice. That is all the Igbos are asking for. This is 2022. As we prepare for elections in 2023, an Igbo person deserves a chance. A man from the Southeast deserves an opportunity. If we must show that truly we are one Nigeria. I love this country. I'm Igbo.
Nigeria president now photo, everybody go snap photo with that. Say our president they snap photo with the video from Archbishop of Canterbury. Hey, snap photo with the Rogers. Hey, snap photo with this one. Now president now photo on a vote. Your president is now a picture. Photo, not be juju be that. Not be when our fathers die for each other and we they care for them, keep them for house, they pour libation. You lose friend and prayer and say, Moko Buhari boy, you lose Buhari prayer. Ororu sada, do no ruler, Chitombo Arebofu.
That's Asari. Yeah. And for those who are probably, still thinking if they have a way out of the current logjam called Nigeria, you see so many of us who knows where this is going to end. Part of what I'm actually, where I left out is also the part where somebody kept messaging me. Hello, Mayegun. Shebi, you said that Jonathan is going to decamp. Shebi, you said that. I was like, that's your problem. The rumor of Jonathan decamping to APC didn't start from Mayegun. It wasn't Mayegun who decided to go and buy 100 million naira form for Goodluck Egbere Jolantan. It wasn't Mayegun that took Goodluck Egbere Jolantan to go and see Adamu, the APC chairman. And it wasn't Mayegun who also what? who also said that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan has registered there with them in Bayelsa as APC chairman. I brought all of this to you to let you know, among other things I always bring back to you, that if you have anything that is left in you that is making you still probably get attached to Nigeria, if you have anything left in your heart that you probably hold dear, somehow hidden, that you are still pretending about, it is about time they are about to shatter them. And if you are smart enough, you will what? You will prevent yourself from experiencing this kind of a shock like Goodluck Ebele Jonathan joining APC. You saw that out there. So this young man or woman, I don't even know, kept messaging me. And I said that, yeah, I know he's in Senegal, he's in Dakar. I just want you to know that it's not true. I said, okay, why are you talking to me? Do I have to prove anything to you than what you have out there? Then on Monday, yesterday or so, this young man now messaged me again. I was like, Shebi, you said that they said Jonathan was going to return to Nigeria this weekend. I was like, what the hell? Like, are you that obsessed that you managed to get my personal number? And the only thing you want to actually have to engage with me is you want to prove me right or wrong if Ebele Jonathan is in APC or not. And I'm like, okay, what's the point? Do you want me to prove anything to you at all? You want me to? Okay. Then the next thing was like, I just want you to know that it's not decamping. I was like, okay. So Bashir, the Bokwari's PA on social media, that tweeted and called all of you uninformed, was also Mayegun. Anyway, shall to cut it short, I'm a block Danu. You may be watching me right now. Okay? I have nothing to prove to you when I talk about your criminal leaders. I've told you many times. What we talk about here is not going to determine who becomes what in either PDP or APC. You know that. But at the same time, what we can do through here can also add to who will not become what or what in any part of Nigeria. That's one area that some of you are not paying attention to. We have no say in who will become their candidate in APC, do we? But does that now stop us from ignoring the obvious, which keeps us so informed, up to date, and enough to say, I'm not surprised whenever it happened. If you manage to get my number, my personal number, you should be sensible enough not to come and try to prove anything with me about your criminal, whatever, anyone you have anything to do with. There are those who will get my number and they will just come in and say, you know what I mean? Mayegun, I just wanted to explain some things to you about this religion, blah, 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 blah. I want you to go and read chapter, verse, nonsense and all of that. I'm like, what? Who are these people? Because I just want you to know that there are some information you need to know. I don't want you to think you know everything. I am not here to prove anything to you. Do you understand that? I've explained that many times that I am not here, right, to prove anything, right or wrong. If you are smart enough, there's nothing I talk about on Mayegun's Diary Political that any of you don't know. What I just do differently is that I go deeper and I bring you along so that whatever you think you know, maybe if you actually have to know more or deeper, you probably will, kind of make a different decision based on what you know presently. So wait till you're going to talk where you don't know. What is it that I talk about that you don't know? So don't get my number.